What's up and welcome to NFT Millions. In this channel, we talk about NFTs, talking about my inputs on different NFT projects, things about talking about how to be a good NFT picker and investor. So in this video, what we're going to be talking about is 11 tips and tricks on how to be a successful NFT investor and NFT picker. So without any further ado, I'll ask that if you enjoy this video and you like NFTs, you make sure to subscribe to the channel and you turn on those post notifications, and you also give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any extra tips. This is the first video on this channel, so I really do expect big things for the future of this channel, and I want to give as much value as I can to everybody about NFTs and just NFT investing and all that different stuff. A little bit about me is I actually used to own a YouTube channel called Stocks Wallet. I talked about stocks. I've pretty much been invested in stocks for like years and years now, and so I understand that whole market. But the more I come to look into crypto and the more I come to look into this stuff, I really like to focus more on NFTs in crypto investing right now at the moment. So I don't run that channel Stocks Wallet anymore, but I will be focusing most of my time onto this as I have other ventures as well. But I really do love NFTs, and I think that this has a lot of potential. But let's talk about the first tip, which is keep track of your investments in a spreadsheet. Now, I mean that for both your holdings, your NFTs that you actually own, and your true watch list. Now, I'll show you an example of this. Now, let's go into my Excel spreadsheet. This is just an example of one NFT that I bought, which is an Alpacadabra. I believe the potential is there. We won't go into why I bought that. But it cost me 0.08 Ethereum, which at the time cost me $306.56. So what I do is I keep track of the price that it cost me at the current time, how much US dollars, because I am in the USA, how much did it cost me right then and there? How much was the network fee in Ethereum, and how much was it in US dollars? I like to see how much actual money is coming out of my pocket and how much Ethereum did it totally cost me. So I got totals. I just add up the network fee, the total price for both the Ethereum and the US dollar, and I have not sold it, but when I plan on selling it, I'll put the profit, so I'll put the total amount that it went out for, how much I sold it for, and then it'll give me the profit, okay, and then I'll calculate it. And I will kind of color code it. I will probably like highlight this, something like green, something like that, just so it says, hey, it's green, you made profit. Or if I take a loss, I would highlight it something like red, I'll be like, hey, you took a loss. But now when it comes to keeping track of your NFT, like true watch list, this is just some of my watch list. So here's kind of a little sneak peek on what I'm looking at. I'll probably make some videos over most of these NFTs. This one is actually minting today in like an hour. I'm going to watch through on that one. We won't talk about this. But what I do is I take the mint price, the mint date and time, and the whitelist spots divided by the total amount of spots that are given, and then I just give some notes on it. I talk about what I like about these projects, different things that I think is very good, what the image of their art looks like, and then I give a US dollar estimated cost. Now what that is I take the Ethereum price, I literally will just go right here to Ethereum and USD, and as we saw, that one was like 0.2 ETH, which is right now roughly $800. But I concluded gas fees and the potential that there could be gas wars, especially this one, is very, very hyped up. This project is very hyped up. So I was like, I'm going to take in consideration everything that I can, and I'm just going to give myself a high estimate of $1,000 that this is probably going to cost me if I want to get on this project. And that's just kind of my go-to. I like to see what everything's like. And I really think it's important to, whenever you're looking at all these NFTs, because there's a ton of projects being output now. I think that the market is a little saturated, in my personal opinion, but there's a lot of hype and a lot of different things happening. So make sure you keep track and have a lot of that. But we went on for a very long time on that tip. Now, second is gas fees. Keep gas fees into consideration. Know that whenever you're coming to invest, don't just think about your buy price and your sell price. Keep in consideration gas fees, because that's how you're going to be profitable. Now, third, stay active on Discord and Twitter and find alpha groups. Now, I'm actually in the process for my YouTube channel. I'm going to create a Discord server. It's going to be 100% free. You don't have to pay for it. I just want to get a lot of people who can provide each other with alpha and give each other good information. But I'll put a link to that whenever I get that link. Now, staying active on Discord, Twitter does not necessarily mean you have to be like talking and be on there 24/7, but just read, keep up to date with what's happening. Now, number 4, how long before I can 2x my money? This is where you kind of just look at a project and you think, how long before I can actually 2x my money? Now here's a project I'm just looking at for example. They right now have we'll just look on this right now. What you want to do is you want to look buy now, okay? And then you will see the price is roughly zero point 0.7 Ethereum floor. We'll go with that for simple math. So what you want to do is you go to price, you put in Ether, and you want to double that, okay? So right now, so there's 766 items total. So you do, what is double 0.7 ETH? That's 1.4 ETH. You apply that. That means if you wanted to buy now, you would have to go through 217 items to maximize, to 2x your money. And that's what I mean by that. You want to make sure that it's going okay and that it's not going to take you forever. Now, activity. Make sure that the projects you're looking to invest in do have activity, because activity is liquidity and you need activity. 42 minutes ago, an hour. So it's not like crazy, but this is pretty good activity on an NFT. You want to make sure that there is activity that is happening. See, this is really good. 6 minutes, 12 minutes, 23 minutes. You like to see that there is demand for your NFT project. Now, sixth, invest in solid long-term projects, because a lot of these projects are going to be rug pulls and they're going to go from a mint price of 0.05 Ethereum to 0.01 Ethereum. 98% of these projects are trash. And so make sure you invest in projects that have a long-term, really solid future and something that you truly believe in. And that kind of goes towards number 8. We'll talk about that in a second. But make sure you have solid utility and solid project that you're investing in, not just something that says, oh, we're a pixel. Like, make sure there's utility and different things like that. Now, when it comes to selling your NFTs, I say list at 0.399 Ethereum or 0.499 Ethereum rather than just 0.4 or 0.5, talking about Ethereum as the currency that we're using. But I think it's just a little bit better getting sales, and people like to see that perspective, and it does give you a better conversion rate. But number 8, have an investment thesis. So do your own research and have strong conviction in the project. So when it comes to doing your own research, a few things that I really like to look at is the Discord, the Twitter, the light and the white paper, if there is any, and any more that you can find. Look at the team. We'll talk about that in number 11, but read through everything. How is their engagement on their social medias? Do they have a ton of followers, but they're getting like 2 likes on every Twitter post that they make? Make sure they're engaged and it's not botted. Okay. Now, tip number 9: don't go all in on one project and diversify. What I mean is, let's say for example, you have $1,000 that you can invest in these NFTs. Please don't go buy a project that's 0.2 Ethereum and the gas is going to cost you like $950 total, and then you're left with $50 left. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're putting all your eggs in that basket. Make sure you have enough to diversify, and even if you do, like, let's say you have 0.05 Ethereum, don't mint three of the same projects and not leave yourself with enough Ethereum, enough money to put into other projects. Diversify your portfolio. Don't go all in on one. Now, number 10 is don't let confirmation bias get to you. Now, what I mean by that is don't let yourself join into a Discord server, especially your first one, because I kind of fell into this myself. Like, I minted a project that went from 0.05, like 0.02, and it's not doing that well right now. But it was kind of my first project, and it's taught me a really good lesson. So what I mean by that is don't let confirmation bias get to you, is don't join the Discord server or look at the Twitter and all you see is to the moon. Oh, this project has so much potential. Like, we're doing so good. We're going to do so good. And then while this whole time you're researching this project, you're like, yeah, I really agree with these people. Like, I really see that. Think about the negatives. Think about the cons to the project. What do you like? What do you not like? And make sure that you have a very solid thesis on why you're investing in that project. Now, tip number 11, our final tip, is look at the team and make sure that they're legit and will fulfill their promises. I always like to see a team that is doxed, meaning that their actually identity is there. You can see who they really are. And so make sure that they're legit, because whenever a team is anonymous, it gives them such a better chance to just rug pull and do some pretty crappy things. So make sure the teams are legit and that they have experience. You'd like to see teams with experience. Teams that can pretty much say, hey, here's who we are. Like, for example, More Than Gamers. You saw it on my watch list earlier. If we want to go look at the team, some of their biggest people are TFG, the Fortnite guy. He's a huge YouTuber. He even has his own NFT YouTube now. Like, you can just see that he worked with, I don't even remember the name, but like Apes Kids. I completely forgot the name of that. But he has good NFT experience in that sense for marketing. Make sure that the team can do very good. They have good track records. So make sure you're investing in solid projects, in solid teams, because it is the team who is the foundation of the future of that project. So that is what I have for you guys in this video. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe. You turn on post notifications, videos coming out however often I end up making these videos. But again, thank you so much. If you found any value, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I know there's no really logo at the channel if you're watching this right now. I've got a logo on the way. I've got a cool banner. So the channel will be looking very solid over the next few weeks. It'll be popping. The vibes are really good. We'll get that Discord server coming out. Thank you again. Follow me on Twitter if you want to. And I will see you at the next video.